I'm going to be doing a bit of cold casting, and I'm going to be doing it in not only this dragon mould, but also these feather moulds, these presents as well. I've done a video on this before, and I will link that in the description below, and I'll also link in the description below how I made this mould, which is, I use this mould a lot. It's great around Christmas, and it's really useful, and it's so hard wearing. I'm ready to brush my aluminium powder in now, and as you can see, I'm wearing a mask. I always wear a mask when I'm ever using any powders that I could inhale, because you don't want these things in your lungs, really, just for the sake of wearing a mask. And I'm just brushing it in, and I do like to brush in quite a heavy coat as well, and if there's any excess in there, then I tend to leave it in there, because I'm going to mix some of this aluminium powder into the resin that I'm going to pop in here anyway, and so that's no real problem. Don't forget, this aluminium powder comes in a kit as well with marble powder and slate powder, and you can see the details of that in the description below. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. Thank you for being a member. I hope you're enjoying the series that we're doing on how to set up your small micro business and also sell your arts and crafts. It's very popular. It's going very well, and feedback is excellent. So I'm just brushing it into, this brush is ruined now, by the way. I'm just brushing it into this dragon mold. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and help support this channel and help me save towards my 3D printer and get your name on my coffee board for next month, the link for that is in the description below. So I've mixed up my resin, and I'm using a polyurethane resin here, and I've added some black pigment to this. I normally add about a 50% of the amount of aluminium powder to the amount of resin that I've got, and really give that a good stir in, because if not, what you'll find is, because aluminium powder is heavy, it will sink down to the bottom, which is no problem when you're pouring it, because you want it to sink down to the powdered stuff that you've put on. So pouring that in, and then allowing that really to find its own level to start with. And check out my other channel on doing all my different crafts if you've got a minute. I do loads of crafts on there, and it's starting to build nicely and is a really popular channel. The link for that is also in the description, as well as my Amazon shops and also the links to anything I've used in this video. I'm now doing the same for this dragon. And I love how this dragon came out, and the feathers. And I think I'm going to make something from the feathers and then do some more of these Christmas parsley ones ready for Christmas as well. So again, going over it all, making sure it's filled, popping any bubbles, and then as it's PU resin, I'll let it cure. These are cured now, so all it needs to do is to take them out. And as usual, I've done a little bit of over pouring, but we can live with that. And the great thing about PU resin is that it does cure in just about an hour. Demolds lovely. So I will need to tidy this one up quite a bit, and all I'm going to use to tidy that up with is either my deburring tool or my scissors. And then the next thing that you have to do is you just have to take a bit of wire wool and use 0000 wire wool. And I will put the link to the correct wire wool in the description below. And all you need to do is pop over that, give it a little bit of polish where you want this to shine. And that will bring up that aluminium wonderfully. Can you see there where I've polished it onto the bits? Now if you want to get it into other places, and just pop a little bit on a stick like this and get into there. And an intricate one like this, you just need to do that. It's much easier than trying to fit your fingers in there. I think the dragon's come out really well. Let's go over with the feather. I could have got a bigger bit of wire wool out, but I think I will. Feather one has come out lovely as well. I love this technique. I'm really looking forward to us being able to get hold of some bronze and some copper as well to be able to do this with. And there's the parcel. I think the parcel's come out great. and so has the feathers. Well, that's them finished, and I'm really pleased with them. As you can see, the light is picking up and reflecting off them great. I think they would look good on parcels, on Christmas trees, or anything. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. I'd be really interested to know what you think of them. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, if you've learned anything from it, because it really does help my video to get out there. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and really help support this channel and get your name on my coffee board, and the link for that and the links for everything that I've used today, including for the USA, UK, Canada and Australia, can be found in the description below. Take care, enjoy your resin.